Carrie's able to get the Facebook page down, and she investigates this ex-boyfriend. And she does a deep dive on him, and she says, something just doesn't feel right here. She says he doesn't fit the pattern. And by fit the pattern, she means, this ex-boyfriend, they broke up quite some time ago. He seems to have his life together. There isn't something that like Francesca didn't, wasn't in the press for some reason, that there wasn't some huge thing on social media that he could have seen that would trigger this. Plus, Francesca, because she was a social worker and because it's so important for her to maintain boundaries with patients and just in her job, she didn't have any social media. And this is very common. I have my other channel, the Dateology Coach podcast, and the YouTube channel for Dateology Coach. And I always tell women, because, they look for social media all the time, right? That's sort of the first thing that they do. And it's not always a red flag if someone doesn't have social media, depending on their job. Teachers, psychiatrists, social workers, they have to maintain boundaries. They can't have their personal life so accessible because it could interfere with their job. Just sort of a little side note there. So the profile comes down. Carrie looks into this man. She's like, no, this isn't him. And after she goes to Carrie and she gets the page down, she thinks maybe it's over, but it's not, because now she starts receiving a barrage of emails from ex-boyfriends. And right when she thinks it couldn't get any worse, Francesca finds out she's being sued. She received an email from the ex-wife of a man Francesca used to date. And the wife is suing her because the wife contracted an STD from the ex-husband, and she claims he contracted it from Francesca. Now Francesca's like, what's happening here? She goes to the lawyer again. She sends the lawyer the email, and the lawyer starts to dig. A few days later, Francesca gets a phone call on a landline at her job, and it's Carrie Goldberg. It's her lawyer's office. And she's told, you must leave work now. You need to come to the law office. Do not turn on your cell phone. Do not tell anyone where you're going. Do not text anybody. Francesca's like, I can't just leave work. And they said, Francesca, you have to do this now.